Hi everyone, welcome back to NonnyPlus. I am Stanley Kinefuna, and today's video is all about why software development matters and how to understand the rules of front-end, back-end, and full-stack developers. So let's start with the big question: why should you learn software development? A lot of questions have been asked today. Why should you learn software development? First of all, because it is a valuable skill in today's world. Everything from banking to sports to education to finance runs on software. It teaches you problem solving, logic, and how to build real tools people use. And of course, it opens up careers opportunity. You can become a freelancer, work for top companies, or build your own application, either mobile app or web app. So now let's break down the three key roles in software development. So we have three major key roles. We have the front-end developer, we have the back-end developer, and we have the full-stack developer. So let me start from the front-end developer. So front-end developer focus on the part users sees and interact. Think of buttons, layouts, forms, and colors. Just for instance, you open an app, either a bank app. So those colors you see, those images you see, those words you see on the screen are what they call user interface. So these are being developed by front-end developer because it's what you can see. That is what they call user interface. So they uses like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and sometimes front-end framework like React or Angular. So let's dive into the back-end developer. So this works behind the scene. They build the logic, the servers, the database, and APIs that powered everything. So those logic behind the scene, those logic that when you click on sign in, when you want to sign in on the app, when you click on sign in, those logic behind that sign in that it takes your information to the server and return back a message, sign in successful. Those logic behind are being developed by backend developer. So in our tutorial today, we'll mostly use C# for backend development with tools like ASP.NET. So let's go to the full stack developer. This is someone who does both front end and back end. So they can design a user interface and they can also build a logic behind it. So let's say, for instance, there's a restaurant. So you know, a restaurant, we have the people that cook the food, we have people that is serving the food, and we have people that comes to the restaurant and eats the food. So let's, for instance, you walk into a restaurant, you ordered for a food, a waiter comes to you, gets your the food you want to eat. Then the waiter goes to people that serve the food, takes your order, and bring the food to you. So this scenario, I'm going to break it down to you. So the people behind cooking that food, because you as a user, you coming to that restaurant, you do not know the process or how the food were made, but you just know that the food is available. So those people behind cooking the food, mixing the food, putting maggi, putting spice, putting the food on the gas, make sure it's cooked. Those are what they call backend developer. So those people that are responsible for serving the food from the decks to the people that come to eat are called front end developer. So those people responsible because you see them, they're the one that come to you, take your order, they bring your food. So those people are what they call front end developer. Then you as a user, you as a person is what they call you are the person making use of that restaurant. Then the full stack developer is the person that will cook the food and also will serve the food to you. So this is like a breakdown of who a front end developer is, a back end developer is, and a full stack developer. So if you are not sure which one you want to be, that is okay. You will discover your interest as you start building real projects. So on NonnyPlus, we focus more on backend and full stack parts using C# and Visual Studio. So stick with me, and by the end of this series, you understand not just how to code, but where your strength lies. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. So which part sound more interesting to you? Front end, back end, or full stack? I will see you in the next one. Bye.